Hello and welcome back to LFDC University. On this channel, we talk all things passive income and digital design. Of course, with full walkthrough tutorials so that you never feel left behind. If this sounds like something you're interested in, please consider hitting the subscribe button down below and hit the bell notification so that you get notified every single time I make a video. In today's video, we are getting our 2024 started off right with making a vision or dream board, whichever you want to call it. I really think that having a vision board makes all the difference in my business and personal life goals, and I could not recommend it more. A lot of people don't really like to make ones that are physical. I like to have both. So today we are going to be making our vision board on Canva. I love Canva. It has everything you're going to need for this, and it really makes it fun having the different types of elements that Canva has on their platform. I'm going to be creating mine for my desktop computer, for the background of my desktop computer where I do the majority of my work. But everything we do can be done for the background of your iPad, your cell phone, or any other platform, or all of them that you would like to put it on. Well, let's go. So I am in Canva now, and mine will look a little bit different than yours possibly because I am in dark mode. It's just easier on the eyeballs. But other than that, everything that you have should look the same. I do have a pro membership, so some of the elements and things that I do will be pro, but you can do this with a free membership with no problem whatsoever. So I am going to start off by just clicking here and then typing in vision board, and you can choose to put in specific dimensions if you'd like, but for me, I'm just going to pick vision board because it kind of just gives you all of these templates. Also, I'm not going to be having my face on the screen today because, well, primarily what you need to see is what I'm doing, not my face. So that's how we're going to do it today. So you can see that you can choose all these different sizes. If you wanted to do the background for your phone, you could choose something like this, or maybe this one would be more like iPad size. Same with these, or maybe this would be more of a cell phone background. You can do all of them, make a different one for each thing. So whatever we do today, just know that you can transition it to whatever device or background that you're going to want to, and you can also print it out if you wanted to do that. So keep that in mind. I'm just going to pick one that's basically the size right here. That one looks good. Basically the size of what my computer screen might be. I may need to adjust the sizing later, but overall this is basically what I like, what I'm basically looking for. Images, a few text options, and yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and click customize this template, and whatever it comes up with, guys, you don't have to keep it this way. So you can choose to keep some of the photos, maybe none of the photos. You may start off with a template like this and then end up with a template that looks 110% different. Sometimes a template's good just so that you have the dimensions, and sometimes a template is good because you don't really know where to start. Either way, I just tend to prefer to start with templates. That's just usually how I end up doing it. So I'm going to rename the file. That way I don't forget, and I'm going to name it 2024 Vision Board. Actually, I'm going to do business vision board because this for me is going to be just specific. I'm going to do 2024 vision board, and that's that. So I have a few different things written down that you can't see right now, but basically what you'll want to do is have an idea of some of the different goals and things that you want to achieve by the end of 2024. If you've never done a vision board before, there is so much on the internet about vision boards and how to use them and the best practices and things like that. But essentially, in the smallest, description, a vision board is something that you are going to look at every day. Now, whether you intentionally look at it every day, though I do encourage you to do so, sit at the computer or sit at wherever your vision board is, look at it, really picture yourself in those roles. Or for instance, like if this was my vision board, I would look at this and I would say travel, and I might close my eyes and really picture myself in the location that I'm wanting to travel. If it's wealth, I might picture myself and really feel what it would feel like to have the what I consider wealth. So if it's the freedom of just being able to go grocery shopping whenever you want to, the freedom of being able to take a family vacation, the freedom of bringing your husband home if he works a lot of hours and you're wanting for him to work less hours and you want to have more income so that he doesn't have to, all fitness, whatever it is. I definitely encourage you to take time out of every day to look at your vision board and really feel it. I do feel that that makes a huge difference in how successful your vision board is for you. But if you don't think you're going to do that, because some of us aren't going to, okay? Some of us are very ADHD, some of us clinically. But if you don't think you're going to, this is why these vision boards are the best, because you're going to put this on a digital device, whether it be your desktop computer that you're at all the time, the background of your phone that you see, the background of your iPad, whatever it is that's on you all the time, that you look at all the time. And whether you stare at it and really sit down and visualize yourself in these tasks or not, you're going to basically subconsciously, you're going to see it every day. And so it's going to be on your mind and it's going to help you stay on track. That's the point of a vision board. Help you stay on track and realize this is what I wanted out of my 2024. And it really just helps you have a focus, something to put your time and energy into, especially in the times when, you're not feeling it. All right, so that's my little quick spiel on what is a vision board for those who don't really get it. They're very fun and I find them very helpful, and I have been creating them every single year for years and years and years, and I swear by them. So this one, like I said, is going to be going on my desktop computer. I am going to be making a physical one with my daughter. I'd love to share that with you guys later on. I'll put it in the Facebook group when I'm done with that. And if you guys want to share your vision boards and stuff in the Facebook group, please do so. I always love seeing what everyone comes up with. All right, so in the middle, I always like to put the year that we're doing, so 2024, and I'm going to make it a bit bigger just by pulling the edges. Now, you can make it bigger by highlighting and increasing the font, but you can also make it bigger by just pulling the edges. So however you want to do it is just fine. So for now, I'm just going to put 2024, and instead of it saying my vision board, I personally choose a word for the year. This is different for everyone, but instead of doing like New Year's resolutions, I always choose a word for the year. And my word for this year is hustle. Now, I know that hustle culture can be a bit much, and I'm not encouraging everyone to be in this hustle mentality. I just am at that point in my career and in my personal life where I need to hustle. Last year, my word was progress, and I loved it. It was the best word ever for me. I made progress in all these aspects of my life, and it helped me kind of get out of that perfectionist mentality that I have. Instead of thinking, oh my gosh, I have to lose this much weight, I have to go to the gym this much amount, I have to make this much money, I have to have this many videos a week. Instead of doing that, which is something I do, I overextend myself and I have to be perfect in every little thing that I do. What it basically did for me is show me that progress was what I was focusing on the whole year. So even if I wasn't perfect at something, I ended my year basically progressing in every aspect of my life. I mean, it's just incredible to think where I was at the beginning of 2023 and where I am now at the beginning of 2024 by just resonating so much with my word of the year. So this year, like I said, my word of the year is hustle, because I spent 2023 basically putting all these like systems, I guess you could say, in place, for lack of a better term or word. And so now that everything is in place and ready, now it's time for me to hustle and make all of those things basically the best that they can be. And that way I can reach my personal and financial and mental health and all the different goals that I have for the year. So I like to put my word of the year dead center. That way, no matter what, if I don't have time to look over my dream board, vision board, what have you, if I don't have time to sit and really feel it, I at least open my computer, and every single time I do, I see the word hustle. And so that tells me, my mentality that I need to have. All right, so right here, it's showing friends. Now, I don't actually have a big friend goal this year. I have really great relationships right now. I have just my friends, and the relationship I have with friends right now is just right where I want it to be totally honest. So I don't have a friendship goal right now. So I'm going to actually switch this to something else. And I think the word I'm going to use is just going to be, I think I'm going to do marriage. Now, my marriage is absolutely wonderful, don't get me wrong, but we are at a stage in our life where we could use a little bit more fun. You know what I mean? Like, we're very on the grind as far as kids and finances and redoing our house and the animals and basically all the things that, it's been a while since we put laughter at the forefront of our marriage. And so I think it would be nice to really focus on bringing more laughter and fun back. And so that's what I am going to put on mine. So I'm going to put, well, let's do couples. I'm going to go over to elements over here, and I think I'm going to put couples laughing and see if I can find one. Now, I could definitely find an image of us and put it here of us laughing, and I might actually do that later. That way I have something that's a little bit more fun and cool to put up here. But right now I don't want to have to go through all my photos and pick the one that I want. So I'm just going to pick one of maybe a couple laughing that I don't know. That reminds me of us, I guess. All right. How funny would it be? I'm like, this one right here. Okay, let's see. I'm like, no, I want like a big laugh, like something big, like a belly laugh. That's what I want to see, like a really good belly laugh. Okay, this one's really good. I think this is good. This is something that reminds me of us. He would say something totally funny, and I would be like, oh my God, I can't believe you just said that in public for everyone to hear. That is us. So I'm going to use that image to kind of symbolize more laughter and fun and just silliness, I guess, in our marriage. We could use some more of that. And I do like the word travel. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to choose travel, but instead I'm going to we haven't been on a one-on-one vacation, my husband and I, we moved here in 2018, and our focus was, moving to Alaska, buying a house, getting the kids acclimated, doing all the things. And then it was, remodeling the house, all the things. So we haven't been in over 5 years. So we need to do couples. No, what do you call that? Like when you and your spouse go on a little, I don't want to say couples retreat. That sounds dumb. All right, I'm just going to put T and A. I know that's funny, but it's like a thing. To be fair, I'm not doing it for the purpose of what TNA stands for. His name is Tobin and my name is Ashley, but we do make jokes on how our initials are TNA. All right, TNA vacay. Okay, and then I'm just going to pick something that is tropical because we have been jonesing for something tropical. You know what? And realistically, something with these little huts is something that my husband has been wanting, and that would be cool. All right, so I don't need this picture here, and I don't need this one here. So I'm going to leave those just for the moment. I'm going to go ahead and move this right here, and I'm going to put that more right there. And then that way that leaves room for me to put something else. All right, so we have an area for, him and I to laugh more. And then I definitely want to do a couple's vacation. And let's see, I like the wealths. That sounds funny, wealths. I'm going to say monthly money. All right, so we have a specific, well, I actually have. He doesn't have one. He's, anyways, I have a personal monthly business goal. So how much money I want to be bringing in from my business every month. I have a goal for that by the end of the year. And so I am just going to put monthly money goal right there. And later on, I will put the actual amount there. But I'm actually going to change this. I don't really like how that is portrayed. I'm going to move these. Okay, so we're going to do monthly money goal. And I'm going to put that like right here. and I want to have like money falling. So I'm going to go back to elements and I'm going to just put falling money. And oh, I like that. That's kind of cool how it's going to slide in. Yes, love that. Also love that it's hundreds. That's cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this behind the other images so that it looks like it is flooding out, I think. Let's see what that's going to look like. We'll go to layer and then we'll send it to the back. All right, so if I do that and then I can just kind of move around the others. Oh, I just got an idea. Wait, let's move it to the front. Just got an idea. Bring to front. Okay, so I like the idea that I have in my head. I'm going to put something right here. Let's do something for business. Back to elements, and we'll just put business growth. And I'll pick a graphic or a photo, I guess, that has to do with business growth, something growth. Let's just do this one right here. And I'm going to move that over here, double click, and we're going to, double click, and we're going to just kind of move it that way a bit. Okay, and then I'll have to move this one, but we'll put that here. There we go. Let's put this one, maybe shrink it down a bit so that we can see it. There we go. All right, so I like the symbolism of the money coming out of the growth that we are having. I'm going to take that away. Let me see what we have. Let's take these away because I can always add them back in later. All right, so I love that. So we're going to do it just like that. Perfect. Okay. So now I'm going to lock this layer. So if you right click and then you just scroll down to lock, you can lock the layer, and that means that I won't have to like move it every time. So I'm going to grab hustle and I'm going to move that up, and let's go to the position and the layers again. And I'm going to grab the 2024 and I'm going to move that up as well. Okay, good. And now I'm going to delete this image, and I think I like this image, but I feel like I might want a different one, maybe not. Okay, so we have growth here for business, and I do a lot of stuff on the computer, so I'm just going to put this image right here, and it's already pushed behind, so I'm just going to leave it like that. I do want to flip it, however, to go the other direction. I just like how that looks. So that just gives me like this when I see these together. So you got to understand, it's not about what other people see on your vision board, it's what you see. So when I see this, I see growth in business because this is what I do for my business, and then I see in turn, this money flows out, and this money flowing out is going to be flowing to all these other things that I want to accomplish. Make sense? That's how my brain is seeing this vision board so far. So monthly money goal, and I'm just going to put that actually right on top. And like I said, I have to go back to position, and you can just drag it and put it on top of the money. Perfect. So I'm going to, like I said before, I'm going to put the actual money goal right on top that I want to be making monthly later, but for now that's good. So we have marriage and a vacation, and then we have my growth in my business. I want to do better with my fitness. I've been trying to decide how to portray that to myself because I did really good at getting better about just going to the gym. I did 30 days straight of the gym just to get myself in the habit and out of the mindset of you're not good enough to go to the gym, which is silly that I thought that, but I did. So now I'm in a different state of mind. Now I want to learn what to do at the gym. So let's because in all fairness, I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh, but I also want to be way more flexible. This is a good one. Okay, so I'm going to put this one here. I really want to work on not necessarily my flexibility. I'm actually extremely flexible, but what I want is like, I'm getting older and I want to work on like my inflammation and how to have, less inflammation and stuff. Like if you're around my age, I'm 38. So oh my gosh, I'm about to be 39 in April. And so, you're getting closer to that 40 mark, and it's like inflammation kind of holds on. And when like you go to just bend over to change the garbage or get on your knees to maybe clean up a mess or something, it actually hurts. It actually hurts to do that. And so, not necessarily flexibility, but you can just see how her body just like moves more effortlessly, and it just like a well-oiled machine. I tend to feel more like the Tin Man, and I want to feel more like this, less like the Tin Man. So, so that's a good image for me for fitness. And then I want to learn how to do things. Like I want to get better at weightlifting, but I don't even know what to do. So what would be a good image? This is really powerful. I'm going to use that. I like how she just looks like she knows what the heck she's doing. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one. And I want these ones to be a little bit more center because I noticed all last year when I was on my gym game, guys, and I'm not a gym person. Like, I can't express this enough. Even after going for 30 days, I had to talk myself into liking the gym. Even though I craved the gym, I still had to talk myself into going. Sounds so stupid, but that's just who I am. I would much rather snuggle up or do something else. Even though you sometimes will crave an activity, it's still hard to do that activity. There's a disconnect. And I don't see myself ever really not being that person. But at the same time, when I did, there was not one day out of all of the days I went to the gym, which was a lot. I'm going to have to actually look that up and give myself a lot of credit there because there was a lot. But out of all the days I went to the gym, I never once walked out of the gym upset that I went to the gym. Do you know what I mean? So mental health wise and all the things, like it was just so good for me. This image I love. Look at this image. This image is perfect. It's showing me, drink your water. Maybe for me, these right here would be listening to like a helpful podcast while I'm at the gym versus playing on my phone while I'm at the gym. Sometimes I'll be on the exercise bike and I'm just scrolling social media. That's really not helpful. Maybe listening to an audiobook or something would be good. I like this because it's showing me not a scale, focusing on inches and all of that. And then a notebook and writing down how I'm feeling maybe would be a good thing for me to try this year. So I'm actually going to delete this real quick and grab another frame. I'll just Alt and drag, and then we'll just double click and delete that image out. And then I'll just sneak this image in. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm just going to shrink that down and I'm going to put that in between these ones because I feel that I will be more mentally like when I'm feeling really good about myself, let's face it, marriage is good. I mean, like I said, marriage is good anyways, but like when you are really feeling yourself, like physically, mentally, financially, like there is nothing hotter than that. When you're in a marriage or when you're in a relationship, there's nothing hotter than feeling that way because it just like you exude it. You know what I mean? You attract it more. Your partner's pumped for you, like all the things. So I'm going to put that in the middle. And also, if I'm going to go somewhere tropical, I want to look hot. So that too. All right. So I'm going to put this one above just because aesthetically, I want the colors above this one. So that's why I'm going to do that. And then we have that in the right spot. So I think I am getting some good things here. Now, as a parent, something I really want to do is I'm a very hands-on parent and I want to continue to do that, but I really want to encourage their independence. Independent children. My kids are amazing, but they are attached to their mama. And though I love it, and I'm specifically talking about my boys right now. They are 9 and 12, and I can see how their attachment to me tends to hold them back a little bit, especially socially with them being in homeschool. We may be switching that up a little bit and getting them a little bit more socializing. But I have noticed that lately when I want them to maybe join a club or start something new at, a different area, like they're open to be able to do any sport, any activity that they want. They used to be really into that. And lately they just rather stay home with me. So I want to find a good balance between, being able to be there for them, of course, at 9 and 12 and being young men. I want to be there for them, obviously. And if I could have it my way, we would just be joined at the hip all the time. And they would grow up socially perfect and I would be able to do everything I need to do. But that's not how it's going to work. So I would like I would like for all of us to be able to find a better relationship with their independence, and for them to enjoy it. Maybe find some new friends, find some things that they enjoy. So I want to put something like that on there. I actually like this image. This image is cute. I like this. Just kind of showing two kids off. Maybe not the girl though. So maybe we'll try boys. I don't know. Oh my gosh, this totally reminds me of my 9-year-old, by the way. He's always looking too cool for school. I'm trying to find one that like really resonates with what I'm doing. Of course, a picture of them would be better, but this is good. This is good. This is really what I'm looking for. I want them to enjoy and want to get out. And what's funny is that they do. I mean, I know this isn't about parenting or anything. It's not that they don't want to have friends and stuff. It's just that for some reason, they're more comfortable being with me. So I want to encourage their independence. I'm just going to go ahead and put that right here. There we go. So we can see that. And with that, these two kids in a bouncy house with other kids, like loving that. So I want that for them. And I'm going to go ahead and Alt and copy this. And we're just boys independence. So far on my vision board, we have a vacation for Tobin and I. We have definitely all the good health and fitness things. I do want to include like a few different like encouraging words in there. So I'll do that. We have, a nice little picture of a couple laughing because I want more laughter this year. We have a picture of the boys, symbolizing their independence and them having fun out in the world. And then we have, the growth of my business as a whole, basically funding all of this and making all these things possible. So I'm loving that. Let's see what else we want to put on here. I do have some other things I really want to put on here, but I can't because people don't know about all of it yet. So I don't want to make it too known to the world. But one thing I can put is, my baby daughter is getting married. I don't know if she's going to choose to get married in 2024, but I do know that she is now engaged and they may choose to not get married in 2024 and go for 2025. I'm not sure their plan, but I don't want to say help, or I don't know the word, but I want to be there for them. I just want to encourage this time in their lives. So I'm not really sure what would be a good image for that. Let's see. Let's just go with this one right here. That's cute. So I'm just going to go ahead and, we'll copy this one, Alt, and we'll bring that one over here. And then we'll double click it and get that picture out of here. And then we'll just use this one right here. Get in there. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to shrink that one down. And I'm just going to put that here. And honestly, I might also want to include, putting away some money for the wedding. So that's good. That kind of flows with it, right? So we'll add that. And then let's go ahead and find some quotes. Something I love about Canva is like the amazing amount of like elements and things that there are on here. So I'm going to do with inspirational quote stickers, and I'm choosing stickers because I want it to look like they're stickers. So let's go to see all, and so we have never stop trying. That's pretty good. Progress, not perfection. That's a good one for me because like I said, last year my word was progress. So just as a good reminder, let's put that right here, kind of next to all the health and wellness style things. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you can hear my son out there, I'm sorry. He's playing on the Oculus right now. So, all right. Let's see. Focus on the good. I want something a little more colorful. Don't forget to take a break. Really not in line with the hustle mentality, but I will remember. Oh, have fun. I love this. So we'll choose have fun. And we'll put the have fun one right here. That actually works great for both the boys and for the marriage section. And I'm going to put laugh more instead of marriage. And I will change the spacing. Just go up here to spacing, and then we're just going to move that so that the spacing is better for what we're looking for. All right. Oh, look, I spelled independence wrong. One of you is probably like, hello. Okay, is that right? Let me see. I gotta move it. Independence. Yes, that is right. Watch, one of you is like, nope, it's not. It's my vision board. All right. Good enough. All right, so now I want to try and look for some more stickers because I just think it's so cute. I really hope you guys do this activity. I want this to be an annual thing that we do. I did do one last year, and I really loved putting it together. I did it in the same way. But if you wanted to go and look back at that one, you could and see what mine was for last year. It was really, really cool to see how everything came together at the end of the year. Let's do hustle stickers and see if we can get some things that are in like the realm of hustle. You know what? I like that idea instead of my word that I have. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that and then move this up here. There we go. That's super cute. I like that. We'll leave that just the way it is. Maybe we'll change the white to, nope, don't like that. Oh, I kind of like that. We'll just leave that like that. That's cute. All right, see if there's anything else on here that I want to do. Work, that's a good one. I like just adding random stickers and different things. Kind of fills in little gaps, and I just like the way they look, so I love it. So it works out good for me. All right, and then remember I wanted something to remind myself like, hey, let's move more or like get more flexible, like I said before. So let's do flexible. See if we have anything that like, I might just have to make a little sticker myself. Okay, so we're just going to add our own sticker, and I'm just going to put flexible, and we're going to change the font to something scripty like handwritten but thick. That one works. Okay, so I like this one. So now let's see what color it is. It's black. Okay, so I want to make it that pink color, and I want to go to effects, and we're going to go to the outline to make our own sticker. We're going to switch it to a white background, and then we're just going to up the thickness all the way. There we go. And sometimes when you do this, you know what? Actually, I think I want the background of my sticker to be like a little off, like a little pinky. Then you'll just have to kind of reduce it a little bit. There we go. And then if you have like a little section, you'll see this little section right here. Oh, let me go. See this little section right here? And all I do is I just go and I grab a shape, a little circle. Just shrink it down. Okay, shrink it down, put it behind, go to the color, and then you'll go to the color picker if you don't know which color it was, and you'll just click and then it will be there. If you wanted to put it all together, you could go to position, layers, and then grab like this one, and then push this one up. Grab these two, hold shift, and then control G, and then you would be able to move it around as you can see, and now those are both together. So that's how you can make your own sticker in Canva. So we'll just add that right there. I like the way that looks. Cute. All right, so the only other thing I'd like to do, like I said, I want to leave a little section for something that I can't really talk about right now, and I'm going to put that over here, but I want to put something right here in the center, and I'm trying to decide what I want that thing to be. So I got the boys laugh more. I think I want something that is more business focused, something that I want out of business. And I think I'm going to put the YouTube logo there because I have some YouTube goals. I really, really do. I have some YouTube goals that I want. I have some things that I want to develop for you guys. I have some, view goals and things like that. So I'm going to put that here. So I want to be able to reach you guys better, answer your questions faster. I want to develop things for free that are going to be helpful for you guys. I really just want to be there for you as much as I possibly can. This one right here. This is literally what I want for us. I want sometimes maybe I'm going to be up here and I'm going to be helping you guys up. And then sometimes maybe I'm going to be in the middle and you guys are going to be teaching me something, you know, that you've learned. And I just want it to be this like amazing collaboration of all of us climbing the top to our individual dreams. That probably sounds so lame, but that's what I want. I'm going to leave it this pink. I like it. Okay. So here we are. This is going to be my vision board. Let me show you exactly what it would look like after you put it on a background. So depending on what device you have, you just go to the share button and you click download, and then you'll click whichever. Since I have an animated item on here, it's going to default to an MP4. I don't want an MP4. I want a JPEG. So I'm going to click JPEG, and I'm going to up my quality a bit. I think I'm going to need to, and download. If when you download and you put it on your backdrop or wherever you're going to put it, if it's looking blurry, up the size, the slider that I just did there, and that'll help you out a lot. It changes the resolution and it looks a lot better. So then you're just going to right click on your image and you're going to set as desktop background. If you need to adjust your background at all, if you feel like it's not fitting or for whatever reason, for instance, I'm not able to see all of mine. So what I would want to do is I would want to figure out exactly the dimensions of my monitor, and then you would put that in. So I'll probably do this a little bit later, but let's say we go to Magic Switch. Now, if you don't have Pro, you can't do this. So you would want to make sure that you have the right dimensions. If you don't have the right dimensions and you followed me along and you're at this stage and you're like, oh crap, you can always highlight everything, copy, and then paste it into the new document that you open up after. So you didn't do too much. But we go to Magic Switch, go to custom size, and then decide what size you want. Let's say that we wanted it to be this size right here. We would just click it and we would click continue. And then you could either copy and resize or resize this design. And then it will automatically resize the design for you to that size for you. So really easy to fix with the Magic Switch. Or like I said, if my mom keeps calling me, just a second, woman. Anyways, so you can easily change it. But there we are. Thank you guys so much for doing this vision board with me today. I had a lot of fun, and I know it might look a little chaotic, but your vision board should be what you want to see and your style. So if you want it to be neutrals or totally a certain aesthetic, then do that. And I encourage you to put it on the background of whatever device that you use the most, whether that is your desktop, your computer, your laptop, phone, iPad, etc. Even your e-reader, if that's possible. I don't have one of those, but whatever you think you're going to sit and look at least once a day, please put it on the background of that. And if you have the ability to create one physically, I super encourage that. Me and my daughter are going to be doing that together, and I'll have to give you guys a few sneak peeks of how we do that together. We're kind of doing a little mommy-daughter party of it, and the boys are going to join in for part of theirs to be able to, you know, decide on a few goals that they want to set for themselves for the year. Goal setting is huge for our family, and just something that I really enjoy doing. So I hope you guys enjoy doing this, and I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, as it's super helpful in the YouTube algorithm. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.